Hey guys, it's BW and we're outside the garage. We're installing brush seals around our doors because it's getting awful cold and the wind is escaping. You can see we just did this door just to see how it would go. Maybe we'll film this door a little bit putting it in, but if you look over here, you come up and look underneath, you can see the air gap that we're closing up underneath the thing. Watch your step on. You look up underneath there. You see the air gap, guys, you know, and the same thing on the sides. They're much to a less degree, but they're there. But that's what the brush seals do. So we're installing them. They're from Jakar. I'll put a link to their website when I'm done with this. They're really easy to install. You just lay them out. They want 9 screws on each one, a foot apart, and then a 1/2 inch in on each side. So let me get set up and we'll lay one out together and we'll get it installed. Stick around and check it out. Alright guys, we're going to lay out the top brush first. It's a 3-inch brush. It's larger than the other two. I apologize for the wind noise. It's really cold and windy out here, but you'll see it's like they just want to screw it every foot a 1/2 inch in on the end. So they want a total of 9 screws, and then every foot. First thing I do is I just go through here and mark. And it will be close enough. And that one there, and then we come in a 1/2 inch. Then I just take my my scale here somewhere here. As you come in here and I just, you know, eyeball it, 1/2 inch. This is like a little less than 1 inch, but I figure at the 1/2 inch mark it's good. All right. I think on this one, we'll check. We might have to cut 3/16 of an inch off because of the flashing of the garage. We did on the last one. I'll set this one up there just to check. It's not a big deal if we do. It only takes a second. I got the grinder there to cut it off. All right. Then they want you to drill a pilot hole so the self tapper don't catch it. Just an 1/8 inch drill. Oh, this. There's so many cut marks on this table. I used it to cut tile, I used it to cut wood. You can see all the cuts in it. I'm going to take a quick look on the ladder, but I think we're going to have to do the same thing as the last one. We're going to have to trim it to fit. Another thing too, it's too tight. We got to take 3/16 of an inch off. Another thing we got to do is we got to take these screws out that hold the flashing on because they get in the way as well. But the new screws for the brushes hold it, so it's fine. I already know it's 3/16 of an inch. We'll just verify it fits. And I got to take some of it. I'll take all but 2 of those screws off, just like Kim and I did on the last one. That way, we got plenty of room. Yeah, see, just fits now. And just like the last door, the self tappers that hold the flashing are in the way. So we'll take the first 3 off, get this side mounted, then we'll take the other 2 off, and that way we don't have to worry about the flashing moving or falling out. So let me get that real quick. Everything else. All right. You can see how that wants to fall off. That's why I won't take the other 2 out just yet. me get a couple of these screws just to hold it. Very important, set your clutch. I broke the first couple until I figured that simple thing out. All right, let me grab a couple more screws.
Yeah.
Move the ladder down a little bit. Thank you, hon. I'll do one more and then I'll go take those other two self-tappers out, the old ones, and hold, that way we know our flashing won't fall down. All right. Make sure this is good. Where it's gonna fall. I hit the hole there. I think I hit the piece. I'll have to check that in a minute. I think I hit that old hole for the net lock. All right, now I can take those other two self-tappers off down here. Alright guys, I had to do a little fast trim job there. I needed to trim just a hair more off. This flashing comes out a little bit. I wish you could see what I'm dealing with here. This coriation is crooked coming across the door. It was the people that installed this door. We had a little problem with them ever since.
That screw came out.
That's all right. In a minute. All right, there it is. All right. Now, the last time we checked the door after we put the first one in, and like I said, I think this one's going to be a little goofy. The brush might pop out and want to be out. That's what this one did. It's going to be whatever it wants to be. As long as it closes off to that air gap, we don't mind. And it does. When you come down, you can see the brush wants to be in the down position. That's beautiful. Perfect. it hits the coriation the whole way across. It's a hair tighter right there, but I'm happy with that. Same thing on both ends. It's like in the middle it does that. But you can see the opening's the same the whole way across. Now the sides are really neat. The bracket for the sides are on a 45. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're on a 45-degree angle. So when you set the brush up against it, it angles in against the door, like so. You can see we'll probably have to take a couple of those screws off too. We'll see. It's gonna be close. But that's what we want right there. But we got to lay out the holes. The exact same thing that we did on the top. They want 9 screws, 1/2 inch in on each side, foot apart. The same thing here. I just make marks. Just to give me an idea where to be. That's a 1/2 inch. I got to do the 1/2 inch on this side. I forgot to do it. Okay. And this is, again, it's about 3/4 of an inch or so, but I just pop this on, and right about the 1/2 inch mark I put a dot. As long as we're in the area, it's where they want it to be. All right. You guys can see how easy this is. Only a quick job. It's not bad, and it makes a good improvement on your insulating. It's the best thing I can find for these coriated roll-ups. If anybody knows of anything else we could possibly do, let me know. Down, we're looking at the bottom. We have rubber seals on the bottom of the door, but we're also looking at those little tiny bump ups. We've been thinking about getting those. It'll help a little bit more. Anything that helps keep the warmth in and the elements out. All right, there we go. Like we're going to be able to leave those screws in. All right, let me get a couple. Screws. I have a couple on top here. Ladder too. Losing fingertips feelings. My fingertips. It's gonna be cold out here. All right. Oh, this is just a real bug today. Alright, I just was putting the screws in, guys. It's the last one. Alright, and then after the second one, I still check it again just to see how the door operates. It goes up and down. I tell you, it takes a little effort. It takes a little effort to get it started, but it's good. Alright. So I'm going to lay out this last one just like I did the other one, and when we get it screwed in, we'll bring you back in and show you the door going up and down, and then we'll finish up. All right. All right, and that side's in. Now all we want to do is test the door. Make sure it still goes up and down. All right. I'll tell you, that's a lot tighter. Yep, it goes up and down. All right, still locks in. I love the way the brushes go into the little contours of the door. That's pretty cool. I'm really happy with the job. You know, we ordered these on Wednesday, and they weren't supposed to be here till Tuesday of next week. We got them this morning, and it's Saturday, and we put them right in. Took Kim and I less than an hour and a half to put them in. Wouldn't you say, Kim?
Yep.
All right, so let me get this stuff put away, and I'll meet you inside the garage. All right, guys, well, that wasn't half bad. And it's going to make a marked improvement on keeping the garage nice and toasty warm for us in the winter months, you know. It's like while I'm working on the car, you guys can see Kim usually hangs out here with me and she works on her crafts. And I told her maybe one time she should try to make a channel and do her own little craft channel. We'll see what happens down the road. But anyway, I'm messing around with the car a little bit. I don't have the light in there, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. But man, I tell you what. It took some doing, but we got every bit of tar off that roof. It took some work. I'm gonna have to put some rust converter behind the skeletal pieces right there where I could see a little bit of surface rust. Other than that, it's not bad. I'm just gonna scuff it up and seal it, and then we'll put some new sound deadener on it. The only place I didn't get it out was behind this brace, and I'm not taking that brace down. Not for that. I'll just tuck the new stuff right up to it, you know. And you know, I found one little dent right back there in the back we're going to work at. But other than that, that's what's going on. And I'll tell you, anybody that wants to know, I use this Pro Power Goo Gone to get it off. It really works. You'll go through some paper towel, but it does work to get the tar off. You just put a gob of it on a towel and start wiping. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It was just, it was spur of the moment. We did not expect to get those brush seals this quick, but we did. All right, had a lot of fun making this video. That was Kim's first time doing camera work for the channel, and I think she did a heck of a job, don't you guys? All right, so if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share, and come on in and join the party. All right, till next week, take care, everybody.